Hi, today I'm not doing a movie review, I'm doing another TV show review. I've done a few of these, but I haven't done one in a while, but I thought I'd get this one in. Before all your comments flood, if you're wondering what this is, I just got a blood test done, so if you're wondering, that's why that's there. But yeah, today I'm reviewing Avatar: The Last Airbender. The plot of the show is where there are these two siblings, Katara and Sokka, and they live in a nation where there's a bunch of different tribes that live among a bunch of different nations of different elements: earth, water, fire, and air. And there are a bunch of people that master these elements: airbenders, earthbenders, firebenders, and waterbenders. And they come across a kid named Aang who, okay, well, he's not a kid, he's actually really old. He's like 112 years old or something like that. It was like 100 something. And he joins Katara and Sokka to help them master the four elements and defeat the evil Fire Nation from taking over all the nations. And that's the whole show. That's pretty much the plot of the show. I did get into the show recently at like about, I think like just about a month ago, and I did recently just finish it, and yep, this is a really dang good show. I did I did vaguely watch it when I was a kid, but not enough to make me know a lot about it. But now I've seen every episode, and yeah, this is a great show. The animation's really good. I like it. Kind of has an anime feel to it. I actually always thought this was an anime, but apparently it's not. It's an American cartoon. I kind of like that's how the style they chose. I guess it's best suited for an action cartoon. The characters are really good. Yeah, they're kind of cliched. Like Aang is the outcast, Katara is the love interest. Even though she's not bland, she's actually a really developed character. And Sokka, who's just the comic relief. And yeah, I love Sokka. He's really funny. He's not always dumb though. Usually, most of the time, he's really strict and sophisticated and really focused. He's like think Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but sometimes he's just a complete idiot, and he just cracks me up a lot of the time. And they're also joined by another girl later on in the show named Toph, whose wrestling nickname was the Blind Bandit. And not gonna lie, I hated her at first. I thought she was really annoying and bratty, and I was like, ugh, why can't they just kill her already? Okay, maybe that's a little extreme, but you get my point. But later on, I actually could tolerate her, and later she became, dare I say, a good character. She actually has a heart. She actually can be kind to the main characters, and she actually wasn't bad. And yeah, she is actually blind, but she can sense stuff, and she can still fight with the four elements. And yeah, she's actually an okay character. Aang is a really good character. He is a kid, although he's like really old because he was frozen in an iceberg. Um, but even though he's technically, I guess, a young character, he's not an idiot. He actually knows what he's doing, and he he really gets developed throughout the show. And he later has a relationship with Katara. Actually, admit it. If you watched the show, you thought they were a cute couple. Admit it. Admit it. And later on, there's and the Fire Nation guy Prince Zuko. He's actually a really good villain. He is a young guy, but he actually is pretty intimidating. And spoiler alert, he actually later becomes good, and it doesn't feel forced. Actually, it actually, you can tell he has a change of heart, and Aang even decides, if he should trust Zuko or if he shouldn't, and he really has to make his decision, and later he becomes an actually sympathetic character. The voice cast does great. Zach Tyler Eisen plays Aang, who you may know he was the kid in the Ant Bully, and you can kind of hear his voice if you ever heard that movie, ever watched that movie. I mean, and yeah, he actually does really good. I don't think they could have had a better voice for him. Mae Whitman plays Katara. She was also Roxy in Scott Pilgrim. She played April in the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, and I've always liked her as an actress, and I thought she was really good as Katara. Uh, Mark Hamill's actually in the show in a few episodes, and he's great as always. Mark Hamill is a great actor and a great voice actor. He can do it all. And one thing I love about this show is that it's not like a lot of cartoons where every episode's put in like a different situation, but there's actually continuity. It's like the whole show's one big story. Each episode continues off. I actually really like that they did that. You don't see that in a lot of cartoons, especially kids' cartoons. So I think that was a big risk, and they did it, and I think it's really good that they did that. Now, there was a movie, Avatar, based on this show called The Last Airbender, and I didn't hate that movie. Then again, I haven't seen it in a long time, so I don't know if I should risk watching it again, but even if I do, it's probably not going to kill me. And there also was a spin off show called The Legend of Korra, which I actually haven't seen at all, but maybe I might give it a watch. It could be good. I haven't really heard much about it, but so yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you haven't watched it, it's actually a really good show. It's definitely worth checking out. It if you want a kids cartoon that's really different, it's kind of like Batman the animated series, except with a little more humor in it. And yeah, not to mention the humor in this show is really good. It's actually really funny. Like out of nowhere, there's just a joke that comes like it could be like visual humor or just a random punchline. Like Sokka has a bunch of one-liners, and they aren't annoying one-liners. They're actually funny. I don't want to really ruin anything, but trust me, Sokka does have some of the best moments in the show. Yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a really good cartoon. Definitely, probably one of my favorite Nicktoons. It just became one of my favorite Nicktoons. Probably. It's definitely a really good show. So that's my review of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I might review a movie next. So yeah, I'm probably gonna review a movie next because I don't really know if there's a TV show I would consider reviewing. But anyway, see you later.